Hi there, welcome back. I'm Mark and I'm glad you're with me today. Today's gonna be an awesome day. We're gonna draw Gru from the Minions movie. So, the Rise of GRU. This is gonna be a cool project, so grab yourself a sheet of paper, a pencil, and let's begin. If you don't feel like drawing today, that's okay. You can go down in the description, click the link, download the coloring page, and just have a lot of fun today coloring GRU in. Remember, you guys have control of this video. Pause it whenever you need a little bit of extra time. And then once you're ready to go, just click that play button and you can continue. I'm going to divide my page. So I'm going to put a line up here for where the head's going to be. And I'm going to draw a line right about here for where the ground is going to be. And now I want to divide this into 3 equal parts. So roughly, find out about 3 equal parts. So we'll do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. So you kind of see I got 3 equal parts. So this is going to be the head up here, the main body, and the legs. So we can start off with the head, and what I'll do for that is we're going to start over on this side. We're going to start with the chin. So we're going to come down like this. So we're going to kind of round this over here, and then he's going to be wearing a scarf. So we're going to come like this, and we're going to come up to somewhere about here. So wherever this line is, you'll end somewhere about there. And then this will kind of come up. And then we can draw the other part of the head that comes down. So over here, this will kick out for like his cheek shape. And then as you come up, it'll come up. And then we'll curve this over to the right, and then this will come down like that. Okay, so you're going to be peaking right about here. It's going to be the higher point here. It's going to come down and then round like this. Don't worry about making mistakes. As always, use a pencil. That way you can erase some stuff. Okay, now where his head is here, we can put an ear, so his hair will come up a little bit and then it'll come out and just be like rounded up here, kind of come down and round like that, kind of like a regular ear. And then inside here you'll come up, kind of hug close, and then do like a backward C, just like that. All right, from over here you can come up and he'll have like a part in his hair, kind of like where he combs it over. So about here, this will kind of be close and narrow, and then this will kind of come out and round like that. And then he'll have a few little like spiky shapes over here. So if you want to draw a few hairs like that. And then just over here, you can come up like that, and it'll be a little bit higher and thicker over here. Then, so this is going to be thinner, over here will be a little thicker. You'll come down, and we'll end about right here. So this will come out, up, and over like that. All right, now we got the head kind of set up. What we want to do here is if you draw a line in between these 2 lines here, roughly about halfway, you can draw this kind of at an angle, like this. That's going to be kind of where his nose is going to be and where the eyes will be. So his eyes will be roughly in this position here. Okay, so if you want to start on the left, let's just make sure that we have kind of like the space in between. So if you draw a line like that, that'll be kind of like almost the center of his face. So go over to the left a little bit, and you can start with one of the eyes. So we'll come up like this, and we'll curve. And we can get pretty close over here. All right, you can get close, but leave some space. And then the eye will come down, and it'll be a little bit flat at the bottom. And I'm just going to leave it open for a second, okay, because we're going to do the nose in a bit. And then on this side, if you go about the same distance from here to here, okay, we'll do the eye on this side. So we'll come up, this will come right about here, like that. And then we'll draw the eye. It kind of comes down and then it teardrops over like that. Okay, so then we can draw the nose. So I'll start on the left side of this center, right about here, and I'm gonna kind of hook over, and then I'm gonna come down below the eye, okay, somewhere about here. And I'm gonna round it up, and then we're gonna come to right about here. So we're gonna come up like this and be right about there. If you need to draw the nose a little bit bigger, longer, or shorter, if you drew it too long, that's fine. You can make your adjustments. And then over here, we'll create the eye socket kind of shape. I'll extend this line up a bit. And I'll do the same on this side. We'll kind of round this a little, and then we'll just put a little line like that on that side. All right, then we can do the eyeballs inside. So right over here on this eye, I'm going to create this circular shape, and we're going to not touch the bottom, right? We'll kind of start at the top, and we'll do something like this. So the eye's going to be inside, and then we'll do the same on this side, right? Something like that. Okay, try to draw about the same size of the eyeball like this. Then inside of that, we'll do a smaller pupil shape, like that. We can do the same on this side, just like that, okay? And then you will have a little highlight in the corner, like that. Now, I'm gonna go and add my eyebrows. So his eyebrows are gonna be angled slightly. So I'll start over here, and I'm gonna come close to where the hairline is. So I'm gonna be pointy but down here. I'm going to kind of come up, and I'm going to round, be a little bit thicker up here, and it's going to kind of taper to thin at the edge over there. And then the same thing on this side. This side will be a little bit rounder, and then this is going to kind of come down and be a little bit more pointier, like that. All right, now for the mouth. So come down from the eye right about here, and then do the same on this side. Come right about where the pupil is, that highlight, if you come down. And then you'll start just below the nose over here. So this will come down quick. And then this one will be a slower curve like that. And then you can create a little circular shape there at the end. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of a thickness, just like that. Okay, and then if you want to add a little shape on either side there, you can. Okay, so we have the head in place. Now let's get the scarf drawn. So over on the left, I'm going to create a curve for the thickness of the scarf, and then we're going to kind of come down, and then we'll hook this back. I'm just going to draw right through like that. And then over on this side, we'll round this. This will kind of come in, and then we'll round at the bottom. All right, and now the scarf has a few shapes in it, like that. So we'll put a few of those shapes in. I need your help to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Click that subscribe button. That way you get to see all of my videos. I do them every single day, and you don't want to miss out on any single one of them. Okay, I'm going to draw the lower part of his upper body here. So we can start on this side with the shoulder. So we'll have this shoulder kind of arched like that, and it's going to grow towards the right side. And then this will kind of like taper back. So like a little bit of a bump, and this will kind of taper in this way. And then right about here, okay, so if our line is right here, you're going to stop just short of that line, and you're going to come up like this. Okay, so if you go where his eye is and draw a line from that eye down, that's where this jacket is going to stop. And then the jacket will come over to the right. Okay, and then I'll draw a line right about here over to the left side, and I'll draw in the lower part of the jacket like that. Okay, now this is going to be the tricky part with the arms. So what we want to do is we'll start right about here. So if you're off this line, come just to where the eye comes down, right about here. And you're going to come down, and now you want to make sure there's some space over here for the elbow. So the elbow is going to be like right about here, and it's going to come up. It's going to kind of curve like this. So down from here, as you come down, you can kind of come like this and then draw a few little like round wavy shapes, because it's gonna, his shirt's gonna like, the jacket's gonna like crinkle. And then over here we can draw a line that curves from underneath the jacket's armpit. Gonna come over like this and do that. Now on this side, we're gonna have a shoulder coming right about here. So this other shoulder on this side, we'll just curve this like this. And then this will come down a little bit. And where this elbow is, we're gonna have the other elbow. So if you draw a horizontal line, you're gonna have this elbow that's kind of bent and going up, and then you're gonna have this elbow that's like out over here. We're gonna kind of stick that out a little bit further out from where this jacket's gonna end. So this elbow is gonna come up, and it's gonna cut through there. And now we're gonna have the sleeve end. So I'm gonna draw into where the scarf is, okay, on top of the scarf. We're gonna draw this like elliptical shape. Okay, something like that. And then I'm gonna draw a smaller one. And then inside of this, we're gonna draw another C shape like that. And then this will be the cuff of his shirt. So if you extend this out a little bit, and then you draw another C shape like that. And then right here, this can kind of come up and tuck down like that. Okay, and then when you erase the scarf, you'll just see the hand on top. And the cool thing is this finger is going to come down through, and we're going to kind of see that like peekaboo over here, and then you'll see his other finger like that. Okay, so then on this side, we're going to see this arm coming to the other side. All right, so what we want to do is finish off this arm. So we'll round this up a little bit, and this is going to come down. And then as we get over here, we're going to round this up, and then this is going to kind of bend for the elbow like that. I'll get rid of these extra lines that I don't need, just like that. Now his hand's going to be over here. So this arm, now you can see it's kind of coming a little bit quick up here, but that's okay. You can slow that down. But on this side, the hand's not going to touch his scarf. So we're going to come over like this, and then it's going to bump upwards, and then we'll have like one of the fingers right here. And then we'll do another finger, and as we go down, we're going to come all the way down to a finger over there. So we'll do one, and then last one like that. And then you can complete the jacket right there. Okay, so we have two arms that are crossed over, folded. Now on the side right over here, we'll go right about here. So if you have the seam of the jacket, the split right here, so come right about here, and then you can kind of come down and extend beyond this line right here. So you can kind of curve this like that, and then this can kind of come back up and meet. So that's going to be the other scarf that's kind of like hanging over there. Okay. So then we want to create the button for the jacket. So we'll just create this like circular shape right about here. And then we can put a few like 4 little shapes here for the stitching of that button. And then he has a big pocket over here. So we're going to kind of come at an angle. And we're going to do this like rectangular shape. So we want it to be tall. We don't want it to be long horizontally. So we can add a little line right up there. Okay. Then now as we come down, we're going to draw a curve right about here. So come down just a little bit below that bottom of the jacket. So on this side, we'll come inward a little bit and we'll come down at an angle like this. Okay, and then this will be at a slight angle. So you're going to kind of come down and curve back up like that. And then you can do another line at the bottom of the shirt right there that we're seeing. Okay, so now we have our leg, right? So we decided we're going to put this leg somewhere about here. So if you have your pant start inside of this shape here, we're going to kind of come in and we're going to angle in like this, and then we'll stop right about here and we'll do like a little line at a slight angle. So now this leg, you can see we kind of line up like that. So we'll come up like this and hook right about here. Now I think I might need to add a little bit more like this. And then on this side, we can have a bulge that kind of comes in right about here. So starting about here, so it's a little bit of distance away from that scarf. We'll kind of round this, and then this will come down. And this one will be a little bit higher than this pant leg, be right about over here. So we'll come like this, and this will come across, and then this will just like point to right about there. Now just make your adjustments like that. And I think I'm going to come in with this side here a little bit more. Just like that. Okay. Now I'll add a line that continues this direction and then comes up just shy of that line here. And then we'll put a seam almost like where the center of the belly would be. And then we'll kind of come like this and just round that. Then you can put a couple other like pant creases over here, something like that. Now let's not forget the scarf on the other side. So I'm going to come off of the back shape right here, off of this back shape right there. We'll kind of come down, and this will be longer than this one. So if you have this line extend right here, we're going to make this a little bit longer, just a little bit, and then this will come to about here like that. All right, now the next thing we can do is we'll finish off with the shoes. So we'll do the ankle shapes right here. So we'll come in, then we'll do this curve. Okay, and then we'll start with the heel side. So this shoe is going to be pointing to the left. So we'll come and we'll swing out like this, and we'll draw like this heel shape, and then the heel will be like that. And then this foot is going to come down and come to right about here. And it's going to be rounded like this, and then it's going to hook up. Then I'll just add a little bit of a rubber thickness for the front of the shoe. I'll make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Then what I can do is I'll add like a throat shape for the shoe, and then we'll put some like circles for like the lace holes. Like that. You can put a couple laces if you want. Okay, and then on this side, his foot's going to be pointing kind of facing towards us. So we'll draw, again, we'll start like over on this side. So his pant's gonna stop about here, and then his ankle's gonna be about here and here. And then we'll draw a line that kind of comes up and back down. And then these will point kind of like over to the right, down and to the right a little bit. So this will extend down just a little bit, and then you'll have like a bulge for where the heel is. Okay, and then I'll draw like the top of the shoe. So this will come over, down, and then you'll curve like this. And on this side, this will kind of bulge out like that. Okay, and then we can add the rubber thickness over there. And then I'll add some circle shapes for the lace holes. Do a couple like lace shapes. Like that. And then let's finish off with this heel. I'm going to have this heel that kind of comes up like that. Kind of tucks in. Now I'll add in a few stripes for the scarf. Alright guys, so I just finished drawing GRU, and I'm going to pick the lines that I want. I'm going to use my ink marker and ink GRU in. Okay, then I'll use an eraser to erase all of the pencil lines that I do not want. Alright guys, I'm going to color in GRU with some markers. So follow along and wait to the end when you see how it turns out. And there you go guys, I just finished drawing GRU from the Rise of GRU, the new Minions movie. So go check it out, it's really cool. And I hope you had a lot of fun drawing with me. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe down below. Don't forget to click that notification bell because I do videos every single day and you don't want to miss one. Alright guys, so until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.